Hello everyone. There we go. How is everyone doing? Come on. There we go. Sorry about that. What the heck? Sorry. We're having technical difficulties. Big time. Right. How is everyone doing? I am sorry I'm late. I had to reboot my computers. Both of them were offline. Then we had a bit of an echo. I think we're good now. I hope. Please. All right, let's just see if we can get live on Facebook, and then we'll be ready to go. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, I think we're good now. We're there, we're there, we're there. All right, how is everyone doing? Finally, we're going to do the barn tonight. Yay! You've seen the barn. We resolved the issue with the roof. What had happened was our back piece, the lines for the silo were in the wrong place, which caused, hey Joanne, which caused a whole bunch of issues, but now that's all fixed. So I thought we'd start with the starter set tonight. And then I'm not sure about the time on Wednesday. If I'm going to go live at 2, I will let you know. Just keep watching Facebook for a little message. Because I have an appointment and I'm not sure if it's in the morning or in the afternoon. So the plan is on Wednesday at some point, we're going to do the Christmas set that goes with the barn. So tonight we're going to work with the starter set. All right, so here's a few of the pieces I'll show you from the starter set. We've got the fence, which is pretty cool because with each holiday set we come out, there'll be something to drape on the fence. Like we have little lights for Christmas. And if you've bought the sets all along, there's going to be a special item that comes with the Christmas one free. So I'm just letting everybody know that. We also have a little haystack with a little rooster. My dogs are healthy, but it seems like every time I get on here, they have a hairball or something stuck. I apologize. Blake, it's okay, buddy. So we've got the haystack. We've got the little pitchfork. Haven't found, but you know those little gold things you used to put in your paper, your 3-ring, your 3-hole paper, and kind of flatten the back? Well, I want to find one of those for this, so this will actually spin. So I couldn't find it, but I'll keep looking. And then, of course, they all come with a base. So we're just going to get started. Let me grab a piece of... Let me just grab some paper towel and put that down. Because I think when I have white on here, you guys can see everything better. So, I think for the fence, I'm just going to go with... Hi, Nanny Dot. I'm just going to go with the antique wax on this. Because I just want this to be plain. Because of the items that will come up with it in the future sets. So let's get started. Let me bring you down so you can see what we're doing. Ay, ay, ay. Now, see, I'm telling you, it's just getting worse and worse. Okay. Let's see. There we go. All right. I think we got it now. I'm sorry for all the problems. Only on a live. All right. So we're just going to go ahead with this. And it's getting stuck on my ring. And I probably have it on backwards. All right. So for this, we're just going to use a wipe like we always do. So we've got the base here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do both sides. So we'll just kind of lean it up against there. We made this extra piece as just an addition to the bottom of the fence before the bracket. It just makes it look nicer. And then we'll do the fence. Did y'all have a great weekend? Still need continued prayers for Nanny Dot and for Nancy. We're supposed to get a pretty bad storm here the next 2 days. So did you all have a good weekend? All right, so we've got that one. So we're just going to set it up here to dry a little bit. I think for the pitchfork, I think I'm going to do, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if this one is working. Kind of want to do the bottom of the pitchfork with the silver. Whoa, good thing I did that. It's really coming out. Okay, so because this is the starter set. So there will be items added for different holidays and such. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that and then redo the silver at the bottom too. All right, so let's just go redo this. Oh, that looks beautiful. Okay, so we've got that. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and do all the platforms with the antique wax. So they're all done, and then we can do these individually. That's the best way to do it. And I just went ahead and broke it. Okay. I'll have to glue that one. All right, so let's just go ahead and do these. Now, if you'll see the ring around this, that's the bottom piece, and then the next piece goes on top of it. That's the way we make all our sets with little platforms. And it's kind of nice to do both sides. But on the second one that sits on top, you only need to do the one side. So we'll just do that. I just think the wood is going to look nice. It will complement the other pieces. Was pretty busy today with my grandchildren. I had two of the younger ones here today. And I'll tell you what, my one grandson, I was shocked. 4 years old, and you should have seen him creating. We worked on some beaded pens. We made a beaded bracelet, and then I was teaching them how to do the beaded pens. And I went ahead and I showed them the bead that was going to sit on top. And I said, now, the rest of your beads have to complement that. So we would hold up a bead and name all the colors in the bead and then pick out ones that went with it. He excelled. He knew all the colors, and he was actually doing them on his own. Now, I had to help him with the size so he knew how many fit on the beaded pin, but he pretty much did them himself, and I was blown away. Now, for this one, I am going to do the back because it may show at times. So I kind of want to keep that plain, but also seal it because this is a wax. All right. So for the front of this, we're going to use the Golden Sunset, and then we're going to distress it a little bit. Right. I think this is a nice golden color that resembles the hay. So what we will do then is take a little bit of the wax and brush on the sides. Now you could use foil on this if you wanted. I'm going for a more rustic look, so that's why I'm using these colors. But there's our hay bale. Let's just put that up there. Now, I'm thinking for my lantern, I think I want to go silver with that. Silver or black. I'm not sure which. Let's go with black, because I think that would be a good color for in the top of the barn. Oh, thank you, Joanne. He's just super, super artistic. He loves to color and paint. I don't know that he gets it from me. He has an uncle that is into music, and that's who he reminds me of. Just a very creative soul. But I thought he would lose direction, like he would stop after a certain point. And when I got out my little rack that they fit on, he wanted to make enough to fill the hole, all the holes. So I think we'll go with black, but then I think we'll also do silver on the ring up top here. I think that would be good. And I could do some highlighting to it. also to give it a little shine. Let's go ahead and paint the black back. You never know. Now, if somebody didn't want to buy the barn unpainted, all you have to do is ask, and I can sell one that's painted. I didn't put my tin roof on yet because I'm not quite sure what tool I'm going to use to cut it with. So I prefer just to wait on that until I know that what I cut it with won't hurt. All right, put that aside. Now, I gotta glue this a little bit because I messed up my end. But what I will do in the file, so that this doesn't happen again, I will actually place a thicker line around it. It's called an offset, so I can actually make it thicker. But I'm thinking, you see a windmill, you see the weather vanes usually on top, and I think they're usually silver, aren't they? Let's see. I'm going to do some of it. Let's do both. Let's do this in silver. Let's do some in black. See, I like that I can do a tutorial on this because then I see if there's anything that needs to be changed before one goes out. So that's a good thing. Okay. Then I think we'll do the rooster in black. Make it stand out. I was trying to find my fairy lights because I think I want to put a light in back of the lantern, but then light up the whole inside of the roof. And I cannot find my fairy lights. I know they're here somewhere. It would have been nice to figure out a way to get this on the top of the roof, but I don't know that I could. I think I'm going to go ahead and use the resin on some of these to really make them stand out on this being part of the starter set. We'll put that over there. Then our milk. That's going to be totally silver. But let's go ahead and do the back as a wax. And you know, they do make a clear wax too. So if you didn't want to do resin and you kind of wanted to really preserve it, you could do that in with the wax. I'm thinking we really don't have to do the whole thing. if we did a nice job around the border, then all you would have to do is just glue these pieces on. Oh, yay. Don't you love it when your paint leaks out? Y'all wouldn't mind hitting the share button or the thumbs up. We got a problem with this one. So we're just gonna fix it. It's still coming out pretty good. I don't know why. Oh, that's better. Guess a lighter touch is needed. I bet you this would have been nice foiled too, with a real nice silver foil. I didn't have any without the sparkles, so that when you want it to come out, it doesn't, and when you do, it won't. There we go. All right. So I'm just lightly going over that so it doesn't like sink in the engraving part. Now we could have painted this white also and then distressed the sides too. I might even still be able to distress the silver. So maybe we'll try that just to make it look old. And I know this set is probably boring because it's not too many colors, but the rest of the pieces that will come with it will be really nice. But you have to start somewhere. So with this, we're just going to do the brown on the back. What's nice about the starter set is something you can leave up all the time and then add your holiday pieces to the set. There we go. So let's go ahead and do one of these on the back. All right. Now I think I'm going to do the base of this in the brown wax. Go. And then we'll do the rest with the silver. Trying to use a light touch because it really wants to come out of here. What do you think of this set? Do you like it? I know I've been showing pieces of it. I really can't wait to do the Christmas one because there's a little wreath that'll go at the top of the barn, and sled and skates and Christmas lights that go on the fence. And then there's a porch leaner, which is a sign that you put out on your porch. So I think there's a lot of options that you'll have with this set. I do have a few show and tell items at the end. New products for the gift giving season. All right. Of course, once we glue everything together, we can assemble it. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like to decorate that way too. I know the grandkids like it. And a lot of the gifts that I'm showing at the end of each live, they're not all on Etsy. So if you see something that you're interested in, don't hesitate to contact me. Because that gift giving season is right around the corner. And I'm almost done my Christmas shopping. We're just making some little gifts yet for the grandkids. A cradle, rocking chair, puzzles, wall hangings. Because we always get so busy between September and December in the store. So we decided this year, no more IOUs. We're going to get it all done. Oh, that's neat. We have a lot of barns here, too. All right. Now, let's just put this aside, and let's just start with the fence, since that's been drying the longest. So you have your piece that has the outline on it, that you're going to need to glue this in place. So it shows you where to put it. And with the CA thick, you don't have a whole lot of time to put it. So get it lined up as soon as you can, and then hold it. And I found these at the Dollar Tree. And see, it has to line up because your fence has to go down through those posts. So I don't think I'm going to glue this in here. I'm just going to leave it loosely in there. So see, there's your fence. And we'll have lots of things throughout the seasons to hang from it. All right. So we'll do our hay stack next. Which, let me see, is it this one? No. It's that one. Okay. And the lines are there for a reason, because you want to make sure that you have a clear path through this little hole. There we go. Oh, we didn't do our chicken. Oh my gosh. How did I forget that? All right. We'll do his wattle in red. We'll do his comb in red. That's when I thought I'd bring out the pencils, because they have a sharper point on them. So you can actually get a better draw with it. So and if you wanted them to look like a watercolor with these pencils, all you have to do is add water. And you could do that by dipping your pencil in the water, or just wetting the area with a fine paintbrush afterwards. So you can dip it in like that, and then it looks like you paint it, like you painted it. Gives you a nice effect. And you can control it better with these pencils if you have a sharper point on them. This guy is just going to get glued onto the haystack. I think I need to sharpen this a little bit. Sorry if that was in your sight there. Okay. probably going to end up having to go over this again, get the white brighter. So I'll probably end up doing that off camera just to get it a little darker. And I might have to redo the brown a little bit. Let's give him a blue eye. Now when he's done, when I'm done with him, he's just going to get glued to the front there so he stays in place. I want to spruce him up a little. All right, oops. I'll just lean him up there. All right, so for the lantern, we have the two smaller pieces. It's going to go in there. I'm thinking I'm going to put that like on the top shelf. Then we have the windmill or the weather vane. Okay. Yep. It's going to go down in there like that. Now we need our milk. And these just get glued in between the lines. Start with the bottom. It just gives it a 3D effect when it's like this, which is kind of cool. There we go. Like I said, you have your lines to show you where it goes. So that kind of looks pretty. Then we have our windmill. And like I said, this, once I get that thing, we'll be able to spin this around. Look like it's moving. All right, let's get this kind of set up here. So what I thought I'd do for now, until I find my fairy lights, I thought I would take just a little tea light and put it behind the lantern. Just like that, so it kind of shows through the lantern. Then I'm thinking we can put that like up in there. Now for here, we could put the milk inside the back if you want. Your hay bale can kind of sit here with your chicken. And then your windmill. Let me pull this up some here. There we go. And I still have to post the video of how we went ahead and painted this, but you did see how I put it together. And like I said, we've solved the problem with the roof. And then this can kind of stand out here. And then your little pitchfork can go there. or wherever you want to put anything. Maybe we need like a wagon wheel with this. There's a tractor that we have coming. Like I said, there's all the Christmas ones, like all of the Christmas one. You've got a little wreath that you can hang from there. You've got your sleigh. You've got your little lights, Christmas lights that are going to hang on the fence. So we'll do that one on Wednesday. Like I said, not sure what time. And I don't know, did I show these puzzles that we're making? Hey, Rachel. Thank you. So this just has the letters. Then for my youngest, yeah. Then for the littlest one, he's into bears. That's what they've decorated his room with. So this can either be a puzzle, or when he's old enough, you know, it's got paw prints here. I'm just not sure what color I want to do the paw prints yet. But it has the big chunky letters. So you can put this on a little stand. You could add rope to the back. Let me see if I can do this without dumping it. But see, then we put on the back whatever you want put on the back. This one says Merry Christmas. Love, Nana and Papa. So we've got those. And did I show you the Ghostbuster puzzle? I wasn't sure if I showed that one yet. Oh, we'll show it again. If I showed it to you, if there's new people watching, they may not have seen it. But there's one of my grandsons. He loves Ghostbusters. So I took his head, I put it on in a Ghostbuster uniform, and these are all his favorite. So that's actually a picture that we heated on there. Then for the baby, we did this. Let me see if I can bring you in closer. This is all camouflage beads. This is for like a pacifier or whatever. It hooks to their outfit. And then we have a little deer on here. And the little deer has his name on it. So that's his little, one of his presents. And let me just move this over without making a mess. And then these are the beads that my 4-year-old grandson worked on today. Check them out. We've got Hocus Pocus. We've got some gnomes. There's a Frankenstein gnome, a skeleton gnome. There was a witch gnome. Oh, a pumpkin head. He even made me a chicken. And then he did a basketball one, a soccer ball one, and then a little skull spider one. Like these, these are so easy to make. He even did this one. He loved that one. And we put a glow-in-the-dark bead on there. So it's just a matter of unscrewing the top, letting him slide the beads on. And what he would do, he would look at the top bead and he would tell me what colors were in it. And then he would choose beads to go with it. It's a really unique way to spend time with him. Oh, he even did a football one. And have him go over his colors. He had a blast. So I emptied my rack, and then, of course, he filled it up, and he said he needs to make 2 more. So he'll be back to do that. but he did them pretty much on his own. Occasionally he'd put an extra bead on, so then we had to go back and take one off and measure and see what would fit better. So it was cute. He enjoyed it. And I enjoyed spending time with him. So yeah, they're going in the shop. Check out that bead that he put on that one. He loves sparkle like Nana loves sparkle. He's funny. All right, well, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I hope y'all stay dry and out of the weather, because we're going to get slammed with some nasty weather here for a couple of days. So please be careful. And like I said, continue prayers. He likes to draw pictures. So we've made him all kinds of little desk things. Well, my husband made him a desk. So it's kind of neat to see him being so artistic. I don't think he's going to be a sports young man, but I think he's going to be into the arts. So I hope I get to enjoy that for a long time. Why won't that go back in there? Must have the tab out. I do. With the tab in. There we go. All right. Well, you will have a great evening. And again, thank you so much for joining me. And I will post on Facebook Wednesday when I will be going live. Been having trouble with my phone. Trouble with my computers. You name it. So hopefully we got things ironed out. All right. Thank you.